After allowing the stain to dry for 24 hours, we are ready to move forward with the finishing process. We will be finishing our quilt rack project with a clear gloss polyurethane finish. Now, although the project should be dry to the touch, I'm going to go back with a rag and wipe it down one last time just to make sure I pick up any residue that might be left on the project. Using a foam brush, we can apply a small amount of polyurethane to the entire project. We want to move with the grain of the lumber, and we want to watch for drips. It will almost always drip right underneath each of the buttons, so we need to make sure that we are coming back and picking up the excess polyurethane. And it will also always drip right underneath the horizontal support connection points. So we need to make sure that we are soaking up that excess polyurethane. When you have finished applying the first coat of polyurethane, you want the project to sit for about 5 minutes, and then we'll go back and look for drips and clean up any spots that have excess polyurethane. And we're going to do this over the next 15 minutes, where we wait about 5 minutes and then clean up any drips, wait about 5 minutes, clean up any drips. After that, we need to wait 24 hours for this first coat of polyurethane to fully dry. After 24 hours, my project is dry to the touch. However, it feels pretty rough. The absorption rate of the first coat of polyurethane is very inconsistent, so it leaves a slightly rough texture. Using a worn out piece of 220 sandpaper, I'm going to extremely lightly sand the entire project using virtually no pressure at all. It's not necessary to sand the buttons, and you want to be careful as you sand around the buttons. Additionally, make sure you are sanding with the grain direction. And after we have lightly sanded our entire project, we can take a clean rag and just wipe down any excess particulates that might be sitting on our project. We then want to apply a second coat of polyurethane in the same fashion that we applied the first coat. And once our second coat has been applied, we need to again let our project sit for 24 hours. After our second coat has dried for 24 hours, our project is looking really nice. However, if I feel the side of the project, it feels pretty smooth, but there's just a little bit of texture. So we are again going to lightly sand our entire project using a piece of very worn out 220 grit sandpaper and virtually no pressure at all. This is going to smooth down any inconsistencies in the second coat of polyurethane. And then we can wipe down our entire project with a clean rag. And then we can apply our third and final coat of polyurethane. When this coat has dried for 24 hours, the project is done, and we do not want to sand the project after the third coat.